Raise your hand if you lived during the bit wars. I did, and it was a great time to be a video game player. It was one of those things where Nintendo and Sega just kept trying to outdo each other and create the better definitive versions of games, and we as game players enjoyed the benefits out of it. But sometimes a game would come out for the NES, they would come out with a version for the Genesis, but man, the NES game was still better. Here are 3 games that I prefer the NES version that may not look as good, it may not sound as good, but to me, it is the better version of the game. Up first, and we're going to start off and do some controversy here, Battletoads. I actually prefer the NES version between the two of them. This is the version I go back and play more. Yes, it's got flicker and it's got sprite issues and things like that. It doesn't have all of the toads in here. I think, only played 2 of them in this versus 3 in this. The sprites are bigger in this. It's got that Sega Genesis sound to it. This to me is still Battletoads though. This is the definitive version of this game, and I absolutely love it. This is still good. This to me is better. Up next, again, we're going to go with some controversy here. Mega Man The Wily Wars only came out in Japan, but now Retrobit came out with this collection a few years ago that basically brought the Sega Net games to a physical cartridge. Great collection of games, and Mega Man, yes, does look a little bit better in 16-bit compared to 8-bit. But to me, either Mega Man 1, 2, or 3 on the NES or Rockman on the Famicom, I prefer these games. I don't think the controls are as slippery. I prefer the way the Blue Bomber shoots better on these games as well. There's just something charming about the 8-bit versions that feel a little bit sterilized to me on 16-bit. And finally, same game, different name. Championship Pro-Am versus RC Pro-Am. I'm glad that I got this at the Mo Game Con a couple years ago. The last time, actually, I went to the Mo Game Con. But to me, RC Pro-Am is the definitive version of this game. Again, the cars look better in Championship Pro-Am. You get that Sega Genesis sound and everything. But there's just something about spelling Nintendo to be able to upgrade your RC car or truck as you go around. Championship doesn't, or Champion, whatever it is, not quite the same thing. These are all brilliant games. I love all of them, but I definitely prefer the NES 8-bit versions over their 16-bit upgrades. Let me know what you think of this list. Let me know what games came out on both the NES and the Genesis that you prefer the NES version, and let me know what games came out that you prefer the Genesis version over the NES.